Day 831 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem where we're doing daily LeetCode problems. And today we have question number 2958, length of longest subarray with the most K frequency. The difficulty level is medium, but don't worry because you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as possible. But before we get started, y'all, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you need any new Apple AirPods, go ahead and check out that link in the description so you can get you some. Now let's see what the question says. You are given an integer array nums and an integer k. The frequency of an element x is the number of times it occurs in an array. An array is called good if the frequency of each element in this array is less than or equal to k. Return the length of the longest good subarray of nums. A subarray is a contiguous non-empty sequence of elements within an array. All right, y'all, so that may seem a little bit confusing at first, so let's go ahead and take a look at these examples just to make sure that we are doing this problem correctly. So, in example 1, our input nums equals an array of integers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, k equals 2. That means we need to find a subarray that does not contain any integers more than twice. So in this, and then return the length of that subarray. So in this case, the length of the subarray is 6. It says the longest possible good subarray is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is this right here. In this right here, you can see no numbers appear more than twice in this subarray, right? If we would have made this subarray longer, then 1 would appear 3 times, and that's not what we want. The most a number can appear in this example is 2. So in this case, this would be the longest possible subarray, so we return the count of it, which is 6. Now, just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 2. So in example 2, our input nums equals an array of integers 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, k equals 1. The output is 2. Explanation says the longest possible good subarray is an array of integers 1, 2, since the values 1 and 2 occur at most once in this subarray. Note that the subarray 2, 1 is also good. It can be shown that there are no good subarrays with a length more than 2. So in this case, since k equals 1, that means the subarray is only allowed to contain the integer once, right? So we can only have 1, 1, and we can only have 1, 2. Since we can only have 1, 1, and 1, 2, the longest possible subarray that we can create is 2. It could either be 2, 1 or 1, 2, but either way, the count is going to be 2. Now, just in case that didn't make sense, let's take a look at example 3. So in example 3, our input nums equals an array of integers 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and k equals 4. The output is 4. Explanation says the longest possible good subarray is 5, 5, 5. Since the value 5 occurs 4 times in this subarray, it can be shown that there are no good subarrays with a length more than 4. So, in this case, k equals 4. All of the integers are the same, so we need to get 4 of those integers. And in that case, once we do, then boom, the output is 4. So I hope that makes sense to y'all. And now that we understand the question, let's get into the fun part, the actual solution. The solution is not that difficult at all. Now, first we need a variable that will store the maximum length of a valid subarray so far. So we'll declare a variable called max len, and we'll set that equal to 0. Boom. Then we need a dictionary that keeps track of how many times each number appears inside the current sliding window. So we'll declare a variable called freq : key is going to be an integer, value is going to be an integer, and we'll initialize it with a blank array. Boom. Then we're going to start the left boundary of the sliding window by declaring a variable called start and set that equal to 0. Now we're going to move the index through the array as the right boundary of the sliding window. So we're going to say for idx in 0 dot dot less than nums dot count. We're going to open up the brackets and we're going to add the current number to the window of increases its. We're going to add the current number to the window and increase its frequency count. So we're going to say freq square bracket nums square bracket idx. We're going to come outside of that. We're going to say comma default : 0. Come outside of that, and we're going to say plus equals 1. Boom. Now, if the current number now appears more than k times, the current window is no longer valid. We're going to shrink the window from left until the frequency of num's IDX becomes or frequency of num's index becomes at most k again. So we're going to say while freak square bracket nums square bracket IDX come outside of that square bracket still inside the other square brackets, comma, default colon 0, come outside of that, is greater than k, then we're going to open up the brackets and we're going to remove the number at the left side of the window from its frequency count. So we're going to say freak square bracket nums square bracket start, come outside of that, comma, default colon 0, come outside of that, and we're going to say minus equals 1. Boom. Then we're going to move the left boundary one position to the right by coming underneath that, and we're going to say start plus equals 1. Now at this point, the window from start to IDX is valid, and we're going to calculate its length and keep the largest length. So we'll just come right here, and we're going to say max len equals max, open up the parentheses, max len comma IDX minus start plus 1. Boom. Then we're going to return the length of the longest subarray where every number appears at most k times. So we're going to come down here and we're going to say return max len, y'all. Boom. That should be all that she wrote. Let's give it a run. Make sure it runs properly. It's accepted, so let's go ahead and submit it. Make sure it's still accepted after we submit it. And boom, look at that, y'all. 82 milliseconds beats 50% of users. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see, y'all. So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all learned something today, and I hope to see y'all here tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. See y'all then.